Hi there, guys. This is Kelly Lear, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what an audit room can do for you. If you think about the things that you do today to manage your audits, you're probably receiving hard copy documents, maybe they're information requests or IDRs, perhaps NOPAs, Notice to Proposed Adjustments, or RARs, other supporting documentation, and then someone in your tax department might be keeping an Excel spreadsheet with all of your IDRs, RARs, NOPAs, any of your protest and appeals dates and those kinds of things, and then following up in emails, keeping documents on shared drives, and perhaps even using an enterprise system to keep track of the entire audit cycle workflow. But did you guys know that there's cost-effective solutions out there that are automated, that are easy to use, and that could be a third-party solution? Red Moon actually provides a full audit room that is a software as a service or cloud computing solution. It's a really easy to use solution for tax professionals. It was built specifically for tax professionals. So it provides all the critical components, workflows, and labeling, tagging, etc., that tax professionals would care to use and search on and report on. It facilitates collaboration within the tax department and with its various stakeholders. So that could be regulatory, treasury, internal audit, external audit, perhaps revenue agents, and so forth. It also provides complete SOX compliance, so you can capture all the history of the logins, who's doing which workflow when, and then all the supporting documentation for change control and so forth. It also can reduce your total cost of ownership of the overall process of facilitating these audits, but also in terms of tax savings as well. The neat thing about an audit room is that you can really control the entire life cycle, from just notice tracking, whether it's a tax or a non-tax notice from any taxing jurisdiction, whether it's a global one or a national or federal jurisdiction, as well as the localities. You can keep track of dates, workflow, tasks, and complete transparency associated with the status of your notices and all of your audit processes. From audit through appeals, you can streamline all of your audit workflows. You can also use this solution to integrate with some of your other tools that you're using within your tax department, whether it's your ERP or general ledger module, or your compliance solutions or payment modules if you're actually making tax payments. So there's a whole range of integration possibilities as well. The other neat thing when you think about an audit room is the ability to extend that audit room to the various stakeholders that we just mentioned. So this could include finance and accounting, it could include treasury or regulatory, or it could extend outward to external parties or revenue agents, taxing authorities, and others that might be asking you for information or following up with you on some portion of the audit life cycle. You also would want transparency and visibility to all these processes through easy-to-use interfaces. So those can be on-screen reports or dashboards, you've heard people call them out there. We also have easy document and task searches, so that you can search on documents themselves, you can search on IDRs or a related topic, perhaps it's employee expenses or stock options or inventory. So just a number of things that you can search on. That searches metadata, it searches the tasks, and it also searches the actual document itself, even PDF file formats. You can manage multiple audits at the same time and across various tax years, across various entities, and keep track of which entity, which tax year, and which tax type all of these notices and audits are coming from. You want to be able to search your documents library, essentially an electronic file room for all of your audits. You would also like to be able to share files across your audits and across different years when you might be taking a position on a certain line item or adjustment. So there's a lot of things you can do in terms of keeping your document libraries and life cycles all related, all shareable, and completely controlled within the audit room. You also may need to do multiple file uploading, large amounts of documents or lots of supporting work papers, and you don't want to be constrained by your system in terms of doing that. You'll also want to know what is the final work paper and not be wondering whose hard drive is that latest version saved on, or which version out on the network should you actually be using, which one's been approved, which one's been reviewed, so forth. So all of this can be done within the audit room. In addition, instead of having to build like you might in a SharePoint or an enterprise system, the taxonomy that you care to tag things with, such as an adjustment type or a jurisdiction or a tax year or a legal entity. So all of these things are metadata that are built into an audit room, such as the eTax portal audit room by Red Moon Solutions, so that you don't have to have IT folks actually code that or customize that within your system. It's already there for you. And if you need to make changes to that at some point, you can always do that as an end user. The other neat thing about our audit room is that it is a true cloud computing software as a service solution. So there's no expensive hardware, no expensive support, and you're going to get all the access from any location, and we'll have full disaster recovery and redundancy that you would expect in this type of an environment. So it is a fully SAS 70 IAES 16 EY audited data center with all the redundancy and business continuity that you would expect. We also provide regular backups and all of the updates to enhancements and things like that as we continue to bring the product forward with feedback from our customer base. Thanks for joining us today. I hope that gave you a little bit of a better flavor for what an audit room can do for you and what specifically the Red Moon Solutions eTax portal audit room could do for you. If you'd like more information, you can contact me. It's Kelly Lear, and you can see my contact information on this slide here. Kelly Lear at redmoonsolutions.com, and my number is listed here as well. Thank you for your time today, and take care.